Hey mate, do us a favour. Sell us your man flu. Right. So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, guys, and thank you for joining me on another Sunday night serious stealth camp. Yeah, I'm full. I'm full of the old man flu dingo up, but nothing's stopping this man dingo up. You better believe it's not. We're still going to do a stealth camp. We're still going to have a few beers and waskies and talk an absolute crock of shite and cook some dodgy food. You know the score on the Blot Outdoor Show, guys. Anyway, I'm back in the Durham area. You've got the Amazon factory or building, wherever it is, over there. I've done a... Get your words out, Chris. Start again. I've done a couple of stealth camps in this area before. Once behind the hotel, once behind the billboards next to the A1 motorway. Today, I'm like on the other side of the road from where the hotel is, and there's like an old abandoned building. It's just like some ruins of a building. I've passed it loads of times, and I've been thinking about doing a stealth camp there for a few months, and I thought I better get it done soon, dingoes, because it's going to get pulled down. You better believe it is, and I'll be gutted if it gets pulled down and I miss the chance of doing a stealth camp there. So that's where we're going, guys. What time is it? It's nearly 8 o'clock at night, so I need to get in there and get set up. Shouldn't take too long to set up. The old too long dingoes, as they say in the mountain village of Patagonia, because I've only got me bivvy. Hopefully it doesn't rain tonight, but I don't think it's going to. You know, it's really cold and crisp and there's no wind and rain, so I don't mind the cold. I don't mind the old stone cold Steve Austin, not when I've got a few waskies to warm the old Chesteroni up. So yeah, I've got about a 5-minute walk to get round there. Hopefully I don't get busted blood vesseled. I should be okay. 8 PM. I mean, it's a really busy road, but I'll play it cool. I'll play it the old cool in the gangbang, and once we get in there, we'll quickly get set up, and then we'll have a couple of chest warmers. Yes, did I mention I've got man flu? I'm going to keep mentioning it, because I want everybody to feel sorry for us. You know what I'm talking about, guys. Right then, come on, let's get round to the abandoned building, and I'll bring you legends back when we get there. Howie. Oh. Right folks, so here we are. The abandoned building is just behind there. Fence is all blocked up. Looks like I can climb over there. Let's get this torch off. Let these cars past. Right, so I'm going to have to chuck my bag over, and I'm going to have to climb over there. So I'm not going to be able to do that while I'm recording. Once I'm over and I'm through the fence, I'll bring you back. Back. Yes, my fan sexualities. Let's grab me bag. Make sure this van's passed before I put my torch on. There you go, folks. Now it's just a case of getting around the back here and finding the best spot to set me bivvy up. Nice little grassy patch here, right behind the building. I can sit there, leaning against the wall. Yep, that'll ding dang do. Oh, you bugger. That'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. And you know what I'm talking about. This is the way of the Mandingo. Icicles. Yes guys, camp is taking shape. I've put my tarp down on the bottom, bivvy over the top. I've still got to put all my gear inside. I'm just stopping for a couple of minutes, get a nice couple of little chest warmers. It's going to be a cold one tonight guys. That was like not quite full, so I've already had a couple of chest warmers. Cheers my man and woman friend sexuals. There's no in rush. I'm nicely tucked away behind this building. I wish I'd brought my tent now. I wasn't sure if there was going to be a grassy patch. I had it in my head it was going to be like all concrete and rubble, the old Barney rubble. So I thought I'd best just bring me bivouac, and then you only need a tiny little space to put that down. But yeah, doesn't matter. We're here now. We're enjoying a nice little chest warmer. And I've got the feeling it's going to be a fantastic camp. Yes, I might have the man flu. Have I told you already I've got man flu? I don't think I have, so I'll try not mention it too much guys. Noses run like a tap. Right, I'm going to enjoy a couple more of these. When I bring it back, we'll have all the gear set up. You know, it makes sense. Yes. Air. Cheese Mandingos. Just working my way through the first Candingo of this camping trip. I've got 4 of these Amstels. I like to mix things up with me beers and me lagers, and get different ones from different parts of the world. So obviously I'm on the Polish ones tonight. Mrs. Blott's granddad was Polish. If you've been watching long enough, you'll know I've mentioned that a couple of times before. He was from the capital city. Well, not quite. He lived just on the outskirts of Oslo. But yeah, Polish beers, they're quite nice. I've had these a couple of times before on my camping trips. They're not the best, even though you don't wear a vest. Talking about vests, I am well wrapped up tonight. I've got 2 thermal vests underneath here. You know, like the long sleeve, I call them vests, they're not even vests. You know, like the long sleeve ones, and they zip up from there, like up to there. So I've got 2 of them on. T-shirt. I've just put my down jacket on underneath this waterproof jacket. I've got my trapper's hat on. Obviously my tracky bottoms underneath there. I've got a pair of Mrs. Blott's tights. They look like Mrs. Blott's tights. They're like a skin tight thermal tight from Mountain Warehouse. Just cheap stuff, but just it's an extra layer to keep the chill off. In me Baghdad, I've got me down trousers, me down slippers, which I'll put on before I jump in the bivouac later on. I've got my 4-season sleeping bag in there. I'm telling you no more. I'll bring you back very soon and I'll show you my full setup, you know, my sleep system, all my food, my drink and all that shite. What I will say is I've been given something from a company. I'm not going to tell you yet. I'll tell you in a few Winnie Mandelas, yeah. But you legends know if you've been watching long enough. I've definitely mentioned this a few times before. 99% of things I get offered, because there's not a week goes by, you know, I don't get offered stuff. I turn things down. I mean, just over the last few weeks, I've had companies like Red Bull, Monster, to name a couple. Do you know what I mean? Wanting me to like mention them. They're going to give us free energy drinks to take out on my wild camps and all that shite. But it means like I've got to keep banging on about it all the time, and I can't be arsed with it. And they were going to pay us as well, you know. That's no bullshit. That's like, you know, there's no bullshit in the Blood Outdoor Show. Nah, it's not for me. Don't get me wrong, dingo man dingoes, as they say in the deepest forests of the Congo. It's always nice to have an extra little bit of cash. But me camping for me is like, it's heaven. And if I'm going out thinking every time I've got to say a thank you to, say, Red Bull or Monster or whatever other company it is, it's going to take away the fun. And what's the point of getting a bit extra cash just for that? Now, I will now and again take some certain things. There's some things you can't turn down. Yes, I know you're probably screaming at your TV. Well, man, dingo, you fat bastard. Do you know what I mean? I'm not fat, guys. I'm just a little bit chubby. And this chubbiness keeps me nice and warm in this cold weather. You've had 4 e-bikes. Yes, that's true. 1 I've kept. That's for me son. 2 I gave away to me 2 brothers-in-law, Mrs. Blott's 2 brothers. They haven't got much, and I knew they would have loved something like that. So there you go, mate. There you go, mate. There's an e-bike. If you can't do it for your family, who else can you do it for? And I only took the last one, which I haven't reviewed yet. The company's cool. They're not pushing us. They said just do it whenever you do it, man, dingo. It's a foldy one. So I've accepted that one because that one will fit in the back of the Blockmobile, which means I can take it to the lakes or just like wherever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I've been offered something and I've accepted it. It's very rare I review something on the Blood Outdoor Show. The Nord tent I've got, I'm over the moon with that in my sleeping bag. But I go wild camping every week, so that's something else I felt I couldn't turn down. But what I've accepted, which I'm going to show you when I show you my stuff later on, it's something I was going to buy anyway. Definitely at the minute with it being freezing. And I think it's going to be cold for a few weeks yet before the weather starts to pick up. I was actually going to spend some serious money on what I've been given. So it was a no-brainer. I was obviously going to say yes. So it's going to be a very first on the Blood Outdoor Show. That's it. Zippy and Bungle. I love camping, me. That was the worst Zippy impression ever. You need to keep the noise down or I'll get busted blood vessels. Yeah, so when I show you all my stuff, me setup, me food, me drink, I'm going to show you what I've been given off a company. You know what makes sense, guys. You know what makes absolute, complete, total sense. Cheers, my Mandy Dingles. Oh, you cannot whack a Polish beer. Oh, nice. It is absolutely flazing, guys. Cheers, man, dingoes. Oh, yes. It's time to show you my little setup for tonight. Me food, me drinks, where I'm going to be sleeping. You already know I'm on Poland's finest. I'm still working my way through the second can dingo, man dingoes. You can see the frosty jack, can't you? On the wall. Yeah. Ow. Just put that cat and dingo down there, guys. So I've got Wasky in there. I've had a few shot-roonies already. That'll keep the old chest dingo warm. Man dingoes. I'm in the Alp kit, a bivouac. Tarp down underneath. I've kept my bivvy to that side because it zips open on that side, so it means I can step out there in Z Morgan onto the top. I've got the foil mat goss down the bottom. That frost on there. Burgos, sleeping pad. Oh, I need to get this shut. Even me sleeping bag's getting a frosty jack. OEX 4-season sleeping bag. I've got my trespass pillar biter down there. I left that open just to get some fresh air in it because it stunk to piss. In fact, I'll go as far as saying it smelt like a tuna fish's fanny. But I need to get the zipped up as soon as I finish talking to you here. Right, now time for the free thing I've accepted. A very first on Zeblot Outdoor Show. I've been given these guys heated gloves from a company called Aurora. Perfect for tonight. As soon as I stop talking to you now, I'm going to get this bivvy zipped up and I'm going to get these on. As you can see, and you keep your finger on there. That's it, that heats up. That's on full power. If you press again, it'll take it down to medium. Press it again, takes it down to low. I think if you've got on full power, it'll last about 4 hours, 5 hours, something like that. Obviously the lower you've got it, you've got more chance of it lasting all night long, in the famous words of Tony Blair. It's not Tony Blair, I mean Tony Blackburn. Sorry guys. But yeah, I'm going to get them on in a few seconds. Get that one heated up as well. So by the time I put them on, then we're going to warm my flingers up straight away. You can see it's the Alp kit Elan Bivvy. Right, let's get over here. You can see where I'm sitting. Bin diesel for all my shite. I don't like to leave any trace. The old Tracy Barlow. Our Tracer. Right, snackaroonies. I've got one of these Dairy lunches. Ham and cheese with crackers. I've got some salted play nuts. I've got one of these Cherry Bakewell oat cakes. Mars bar. Twin snakes. For my main meal, I've got a tin of Tesco's beef curtains curry. And just a change from the Uncle Bensky, there's been no fallout. I just fancied some Tilda lice, some Tilda mushroom lice. It's just a basic hot meal, beef curtains curry, mushroom lice. That's going to be a nice hot meal. I'll have that just before we jump into the sleeping bag. A nice hot meal to warm my body core up. Body core, dirty cash, I want you. Dirty cash, I need you. What the hell am I talking about? I'm losing the plot. I've got a can of Coke. I've got some water in there in case I fancy in the morning a nice black cock. Sorry guys, I mean black coffee. Slip of the tongue dingo. Pansexuals in there to cook me food and me gas tin. Yeah, the old pansexual. Pansexual. Yes, guys. Wasky for the Wasky review. I've just brought a miniature out. Let's open that up. Open the flaps. There it's there. Glen. That's actually spelt. Sorry, it's actually pronounced Glengarry. I know that doesn't look like that, but when you hear the so-called Wasky experts on YouTube, that's how them say it. Now, I've reviewed that before, but it must have been over a year ago now. And a guy called Nick Ball, Cheese Nick, my man friend, he was kind enough to send me that. So I will certainly ding dang do a world famous review later on. You better believe I will, my spam dingoes. Oh. Do you know what it is? I felt like shit all day. Even when I first pulled up and parked the car up, I was coughing and I just felt like, do you know what I mean? And now I've getting out and I'm in the freezing cold. I actually feel better now than I did when I was sitting on the couch a few hours ago feeling sorry for myself. So it just shows you, you know what I mean? Get up, get out, even if it's just going for a walk with a dog or getting down the beach or in the local park. Yeah, you might feel like shit, but just get out, get on with it, stop feeling sorry for yourself, because there's people worse off than you. It's just a bit man flu. If you know exactly what I'm talking about, my spam dingoes, right, I'm going to have some chest warmers now. Oh, yes, you better believe I am. And you know it makes total sense. Ice. These stupid bottle tops. One of the worst inventions ever. Just think somebody's making millions of pounds off that absolutely horrendous invention. Unbelievable. Cheers, guys. Brr. Brr. Billy Brr. Billy Brr. Brian Badunde. Brr. Yeah, there's a deadly mixture in there. Brr. 3 different whiskies. I'm forgetting what the first 2 are. 2 different single malts. And today I pour a little bit Southern Comfort in, which isn't quite a whiskey. It's like a whiskey flavoured liqueur. But it's a 3-way. Amazing in there, guys. Just a nice little chest warmer Rooney, which is going to have me smash burgered, not quite mangled, spangled and totally grim crangled, just a nice little smash burger. You know what I'm talking about, guys. But like I said, I've been suffering with a little bit of man flu. I'm not wanting to talk about it yet, and I know I've hardly mentioned it so far. I think this is only the 2nd time I've mentioned it, isn't it? The old man flu. I'm only joking. With this feeling a little bit under the weather, I mean, I'm having a fantastic time still, don't get me wrong, and it's made us feel alive. I feel fresher than Mickey Robson's underpants, but the energy levels are a bit low. The old John Low. So I'm not going to be giving you the Uncle Bensky's crack and Mr. Kipling, the man from Del Monte and all that shite, and I'm not going to be waffling on about the Biscuit Crew or telling you any funny, stupid stories of me past. Well, because of that, it's making it feel like, definitely when I'm not recording, you know, when my camera's down and I'm just sitting by myself in silence, it really feels like a blood outdoor show stealth camp of the early days, you know. Don't get us wrong, I love all the shit that I come out with. I know most of you, not all of you, but most of you enjoy it. But I've been really enjoying that feeling of, yeah, this feels like an old school blood outdoor show stealth camp. Just let me change hand jobs, guys. Cheese man dingoes. I can't explain how it feels like an old blood outdoor stealth camp. It's just like a feeling inside me bone on. Sorry guys, slip of the tongue. It's a feeling inside me bones that like makes us feel, how do I explain it? Because before my channel started doing well, you know, I'd already done loads of like wild camps and stealth camps. Sorry, wild camps and van camps. And I'd done a few stealth camps as well. I'd done one behind the factory where I used to work at. one on the same industrial estate behind a trip bus that was parked up, one next to the Stadium of Light in the bushes next to the car park the first time I camped at the Stadium of Light, one behind the Bivvy bins, one by the side of like Olympic size running track, athletics track, and that's when there was hardly anyone watching. And this just feels like that tonight. Even like when my challenge did start doing well, the very first few like stealth camps, when I didn't think the challenge was going to keep like growing and growing, I just thought, oh well, it's doing well for now, and then it'll drop off. This camp tonight just feels just like that. It's fantastic. I'm enjoying it. Hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Aye. Even though I'm by myself, you know, it's and there's no one around. I know there's no one around, but I still like, because I'm obviously on someone's land. I shouldn't be here, hence the name stealth camping. And then when I've got this torch lit up, if anyone's driving past, they can probably see like a light coming from behind. And like, can you imagine the person that owns this land driving past? He's going to think, who the hell's behind there? Do you know what I mean? He's not going to think, oh, it's just the Mandingo stealth camping. He could think it's anyone, and he's going to come round and check it out. And then I'm going to get my collar felt. He's going to say, on your bike, get off my property, get off my train. And that's the end of the stealth camp. So yeah, you've still got to play it cool, the old cool and the gangbang. Cheers guys. Anyway, while I've got your attention, while we're standing here talking shite, I might as well answer a little question. And the question is, am I not waiting, am I not looking forward to the warmer weather in the summer? You know, I've been out in some terrible weather lately, storms, snow, pissing down rain, gale plat force winds. Yes, I am looking forward to the summer weather, but this for me, and I've answered this before, like a similar question, I love the wintertime camping the best, even though I don't wear a vest. Well, I've got 2 thermal vests on today, so I'm talking shite. But this winter weather for me, I love it. It's fantastic. It makes you feel alive. You get wrapped up. There's just something special about camping in the winter. But I'm looking forward to the light nights coming in. The dark nights after a while. The do you head the do. They do though, don't they though? Like a scouser there, wasn't I? They do though, don't they though? I am some impressionist or impersonator. What the hell am I talking about? This concoction of whiskey must be strong. Oh my god. People must be watching me thinking, what the hell's he? Even I'm thinking, what the hell's he talking about? Jeez, guys. They do though, don't they though? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the light nights. But the summertime brings out other problems that you don't get now. It's red hot, you're sweating, you're honking, you know, because you've been walking up the mountains, carrying your backpack, and you're soaking the sweat, the midges is out biting you, where you've got none of that now. So you never get the perfect weather. So I just enjoy all seasons. I mean, this Mandingo's out every week anyway, without fail, so I just roll with the punches. I just take what I get, even though I don't smell a sweat, if you know what I'm talking about. I like the summer, spring, autumn, winter. So it's happy dingleberries here on the Block Outdoor Show, guys. But I am looking forward to the summertime. The light nights are fantastic. Definitely when you're out camping with the lads, you can stand outside, chatting on, talking shite, having a good time, looking out at the views, you know. Yeah, but the winter time now, for me, this is the best. So, did that answer the question properly? I don't know. I'm talking shite. I'm probably going to be smash burgered off this 3-way whiskey, if you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, when I bring you back, I think we might as well do the world famous whiskey review. Oh yes, you better believe it, my spandingos. Bicycles. Yes, folks. Oh, yes. You know what time it is. It's wasky time. You better believe it is. So I've got the old famous Cub Dingo, my Mandy Dingles. We've got a miniature bottle of wasky in this nice little box. So it's called Glengarry. That's how you pronounce it. And I guarantee you, 100% that's how you say it. I've seen a few of the so-called wasky Eskimos. I've seen a few of the wasky Eskimos on YouTube in the igloos talking about it. No, the so-called experts, you know, they've got the YouTube channels and that's all they do, whiskey reviews. I'm just an idiot that enjoys a wasky. I am certainly no expert. Let's get this open. Let's get that put in the bin diesel so you can see there. By that it looks like it's pronounced Glengarry. I think it's like an old Gaelic or Celtic or Norse or whatever. I'm not 100% sure, but it is pronounced Glengarry. And a massive thank you to Nick Ball, a massive fan dingo of the Blood Outdoor Show. There's a few times he sent me waskies, more than a few times, loads of times. So cheers Nick, my man friend. He's actually got his own YouTube channel called That's Him with the Daft Hat, where he gets out, he does a little bit camping himself. So check it out, why not? I'll leave a link for Nick Ball's channel. That's Him with the Daft Hat. I'll leave that in the description of this video. Check it out, guys. You can't go wrong, dingo man dingos, and why not drop them a sub? Doesn't cost you anything. So here we go, guys. Let's get this Glengarry popped in the old famous Cub Dingo man dingos. Oh yes. Oh, look at that. This is what I'm talking about, guys. On a freezing cold night. Oh, and I know I haven't mentioned it yet, I'm been dying of man flu all day, but we're not going to bang out about that. Yeah, I'm going to keep the man flu to myself. You know, it's the manly thing to do, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's get the old Nostradamus in it. Now I'm struggling because I'm a bit bunged up, but I can smell a little bit. It's more of a runny nose than a bunged up nose. Here we go. Like a pine wood. Yeah, I think I am struggling. I am. I thought I was okay. I'm struggling a bit more than I thought I was. Pine wood. Obviously it's a single malt Scotch wasky. But is there a little bit of a bourbon snifferoonie in there as well? Has that been stored in bourbon casks? Like I say, I've reviewed this before, but it was like over a year ago, so I may be saying a completely different thing than I did last time. Hopefully I am, and then you know I'm not reading off a script and I'm not just like talking the same shite. I'm telling you exactly what I think now. Maybe a bit of a bourbon snifferoonie, pine wood, and yeah, I got a little bit of sherry there as well. I mean, very mild. You know, it's not a sherry, it's a wasky, but maybe a little bit sherry mixed in there as well. Sorry, folks. That's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice cakes. Oh, I went down smooth, but then I got a nice little burneroonie kick in the back of the old throat dingo. Just what I need now, so that's no complaints from this man dingo. That is that's very welcoming. I enjoyed that. Let's go again for another tasteroonie. Yeah. Oh, I think I can remember this off last time, you know. It's a good warmth. There's a little bit of a spiciness to it, but not over the top. I'm getting a lovely little tingle around the old tongue dingo, you know, around the old gummy bears. A good warmth. Going down smooth though, that's when you know you've got a quality whisky where it's got a kick. You're getting a bit Burner-Rooney, the old Bernie Giblin, but it's smooth, you know, it's not harsh and it's not like pain stripper. A nice smoothness to it. Oh, very enjoyable. It's a good quality drop. This is the life, guys. Does life get any better than this? Come on. Does life get any better than this? Out stealth camping. Freezing cold. Man flu. I know I haven't mentioned that very much, but having a whisky, talking to you absolute legends. Because I must say, once again, I have definitely got the best subscribers on YouTube out of... I know I'm not the biggest channel, and I'm certainly not the best channel, but I'm into watching loads of other YouTubers, you know, with miles bigger channels than mine, and I go in the comment section, and people are just leaving comments. There isn't like a community feel, like what I've got. The community on the Blood Outdoor Show, and in the fans group on Facebook and on Instagram, it's just like unreal. It's like nothing I've ever seen before on other people's YouTube channels, and that's down to you. It's not down to me. I'm just a fat ugly bugger with a big fat hairy spotty arse with skidamadidders on my undies, underpants like a Japanese flag. If you know what I'm talking about, my fan sexualities. The community thing is down to yous. So yeah, join in, guys. Join in the comment section. Join the fans group on Facebook. You've got to answer a couple little questions, but it's a piece of piss. Do you know what I mean? And if you try and you fail, like, try again. You'll get in. Happy dingleberries. Let's crack on with this. I'm just talking shite. But I am enjoying this. It's a nice little drop. So it's got like a lovely, you know, after the third or fourth taste there, it's like a dark fruit, dry fruit. It's like raisins. Even some like apricots, I would say, yeah. Raisins, apricots. Maybe a little bit of a nutty almond taste. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm sure if you read on Google, you can tell as Mandingo you're talking shite. It doesn't even say almonds, but that's just what I got there. Maybe some like dried prunes as well. Yeah. I don't know, that's just what I'm getting, guys. But it is very nice. A little woody, the old Woody Harrelson. I said pine in the smell, but for me it's more of like an oaky thing in the taste. I mean, that's very common, that's very popular, isn't it? With whiskies, the oakiness to it must be like the barrels that it's stored in. But a pine in the smell, the oakiness in the taste, a bit of an almond thing, with definite dried fruit thing going on, guys, with the prunes, sultanas, apricots, raisins. It is smooth down the hatch tickles. Oh yeah, that is. It's quite it's quite delicate. That there was no harshness at all. I took a last big gulp down there. Very enjoyable. I haven't got a clue what score I'll give it last time. I must have I can't imagine that I've given it a 9. If you can go back and find whatever video it's in, guys, let me know, and let me know what score I gave it last time. But I can't imagine I'd give it less than a 9 last time. So going off that, I'm going to give this, where have I put the bottle? Oh my god. There you go. Why I'm professional. Where have I put the bottle? Have I put it in the bin? I must have put it in the bin diesel, guys. Sorry about that. Glen Geary single malt Scotch whisky. I think I've put the bottle in the old bin diesel. I'm going to give it a 9.1. Oh yes, my fan sexualities. It's a 9.1 out of 10 dingo mandingos from this mandingo. You better believe it is. And you know what I'm talking about. Pardonski. This is serious. Freezing cold. Stealth cannon. Oh yes. Boomski. Yes, folks, just finishing the very last of my drink off for tonight. Well, not quite the last. I've got one can of that Polish Amstel lager beer down there. I just can't be arsed to drink it. I'm not in the mood for it. So this is the last of the whisky, and it'll ding dang do for this mandingo. It's enough for me. We'll get this drunk, and then we'll get a nice hot meal on. You better believe it will. Anyway, time to answer a quick question. While I'm drinking these dregs of society, let's answer a quick question, and then it's happy dingleberries, and we'll get the beef curry katona on. Oh yes. Cheers, my man and woman friend dingoes. Ugh, these bottle tops, they do your head in, don't they? Anyway, the question is, what am I looking forward to? You know, regarding wild camping, stealth camping in 2025. I think that's a good question. Loads of things, absolutely loads of things. So if you're looking at all different aspects of my channel, Little Mick, I'm looking forward to camping with Little Mick a few times. Don't get carried away, guys. The human dorsal fin, he only comes out like once every 2 months. You got him twice over the Christmas period. That's just the way it fell. So going off his camps last year and then coming into this year, I predict a riot. I predict a riot. Fucking hell, man. Why can't I just be normal? I'm a proper weirdo, aren't I? I predict that the human dorsal fin, little schmickaroony, he'll probably only come out on about 6 camps this year, through the whole of the year. Now, I'm going to make over 150 videos this year. So, Little Mick will probably only be in about 6. So, every single video you get people coming, where's Little Mick? Where's Little Mick? Why is Little Mick not out with you? Listen, guys, he'll probably only come out once every couple of months. Obviously, this 12 months this 12 months this year. Is there 12 months every year? I think there is. Yeah, so he's probably only going to be in about like 6 camping videos this year. But rather than complain about that and moan about that, just enjoy it. I certainly will. I would have Little Mick out with me every week if I could, but he can't do it. He can't get up the mountains like what I do. He can't go climbing over that fence like what I've just did. You just know what I mean? How like, have a think about it. But I'm looking forward to the camps when Little Mick does come out with me. If you know what I'm talking about, my spam dingoes, because they're fantastic. They're always a good laugh. I'm also looking forward to Mrs. Blott joining me on some more food reviews when we go away on our holidays, because we just done one the other day and it seems to have gone down really well. Yeah, I've had nothing but positive comments for that. So fantastic old mandingos, as they say in the back streets of Costco supermarket. Jeez, guys, going out camping with young Chris is always a pleasure. It's a great laugh. He's a lovely lad. Probably the nicest lad I've ever met in my life. So that goes without saying. But going out camping with the two Chris's, if Old Chris or Cowboy Chris, or if you're going to go by a YouTube name, Bonnie Lad Adventures, if he joins us, that'll be even better. He's actually away now in Thailand. He's been there 2 weeks. Exactly 2 weeks today. He's there for 5 weeks. I keep checking his channel every day to see if he's put a video on. Because I know he said he's going to do a hammock camp in some like forest or rainforest, wherever it is. He's going to do a beach camp. I think he said he's going to do like some dodgy food review. Like over there they'll eat things that we don't eat. I don't want to be disrespectful and say something I shouldn't say, but like he's going to do some like dodgy food review and some like just like walking and talking wherever he is. I know he's got to go over into Cambodia as well, so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what Cowboy Chris has got to offer on his channel over this next 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm looking forward to him joining back up with me, young Chris. The 3 Chris's ride again, because we're all called Chris. I'm the Mandingo Chris, you got young Chris, old Chris, or as he gets called after wearing a cowboy costume only once, Cowboy Chris. But away from that, away from being with the Mandingos, I'm just looking forward to doing my stealth camps. What I do each week, I haven't got a clue. Like now, I haven't got a clue where I'm going to stealth camp next week. As I'm driving around, as I go out with the dog walking, I'm always on the lookout. And all I need is one idea every week. And that's what I do. Sometimes I actually go out on a Saturday morning looking for a stealth camp spot for the same day. So that's just the way it goes, guys. I'm like making this shit up. Literally, I'm making this shit up as I go along. And I think that's why it works so well, because it's so raw. It's so, like, I don't know. How do you explain it? It's just a Mandingo with his phone and a cheap selfie stick from Amazon, going out in a camp, talking shite, getting smashed burgers and having a great time. And you come along. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch anymore. Bugger off. Do you know what I mean? But if you do like it, it's happy dingleberries, as they say, in the back streets of Dundee United versus Brecon City in the Scottish FA Cup 3rd round. What the hell am I talking about? Yes, guys. Let me have another shot of this before I say something else stupid. Yeah. For my wild camps, I'm looking forward to getting up in the mountains, maybe getting a bit higher, doing a few more mountain top wild camps. Coming across some place I haven't came across before. Meeting up with a few other YouTubers, maybe. Yeah. Going back out with Andy Wardle. Andy, if you're watching, I know he watches. What a legend. He is a legend of the wild camping community in the UK. Last time he fell in the river. It wasn't really a river, was it? A stream. Smash burgered after drinking whiskey. But what a fantastic camp. Going out with Jimmy Lundy again and his mate Rooney, or Rooney as I was calling him. Rooney. The great Ramondo Outdoors. Why he's good looking. I'm going to meet up with him. Hello, Raymond. I'm only joking, mate. There's a few other people I might meet up with during the year. Anyway, that's enough of me talking shite. Let's get some food on. I'm Hank Marvin. I'm starving. I'm ready to do some serious brush and munching Gladbach. And I've talked too much shite. Right. I'm fucking smashed there, like. This whiskey's got me mangled, spangled, totally green grangled. I'm fucking wrecked. Shit. It's absolutely Baltic, but it's nice to get a hot meal in the old pansexual. Sexual. Yes. So it's a cheap tin of Tesco's beef curry, tilde mushroom rice. Let's not mess around, guys. You can see it's steaming hot. And I think that's one of them things where even if it tastes like shite, it doesn't matter. It's a nice hot meal before we jump in the old sleeping bagaroony. It's been cold all night, but just this last 45 minutes I can feel the temperature's dropped. My toes are stone cold Steve Austin. Yeah, that's quite decent. You better believe it is. That tilde rice is quite nice. Uncle Bensky needs to book his IDs up. Yeah, very nice indeed, guys. Oh, look at that. Just what you need in a freezing cold stealth camp. Lovely jubbly, in the famous words of Del Boy from Only Fools and Horses. That's where I get from, guys. For my, like, American, Canadian, New Zealand, Australian, and my viewers from across Europe. Most of the time you're wondering, what the hell am I talking about? Where are you getting these things from? Check out a program called Only Fools and Horses. That's where the "you know it makes sense" comes from. I think that's about it. I think that's the only thing I copy from that program. But it's that type of banter, that type of humour of me saying, "you know it makes sense." That's just went on and on to another level. But that's my favourite program. There's another answer question. Another answer question. Another question answered. That's another answered question. You can tell I'm smash burgered. You can tell me to go to sleep. What is my favourite TV program? Only Fools and Horses. Like, without a shadow of a doubt. You don't even need to give me 1 second to answer that question. Only Fools and Horses. Anyway, while I'm eating this, I'm going to take the chance now to say a massive thank you, a big fat mega, the old Megasaurus. Thank you to all you legends who have supported my channel, the Blot Outdoor Show, over this last week and bought me a coffee. Well, unbelievable support once again. And like I always say, honestly guys, you don't have to do it. I'm not even asking you to buy us a coffee. Just like, watch me videos. That'll ding dang do for this man dingo. Give us a thumbs up. If you can spend 30 seconds of your time to leave us a comment, I'm chuffed to bits with that. But if you have gone out your way, and if you have bought us a coffee, well, what can I say? This one is a big fat mega, the old Megasaurus. Thank you to each and every one of you legends for your generous and loyal support. There's your names down there, guys. And down there. Once again, thank you so much. Each and every one of you is an absolute legend. of the Blood Door Show. Cheers, guys. Very much appreciated. Well, there's not much left there, as you can see in the pansexual. In fact, I'm full. I'm full. I'm going to scrape that in the bin diesel. And I might as well say bonjour now. So bonjour, guys. Arrivederci, Vorsprung Dirk Technique, and Papa Don't Preach, as they say, in the sandiest part of the Sahara. I will see you legends first thing in the morning, coffee time, when it's time to say au revoir. Cheers, guys. See you in the morning. Good night, Vienna. Matron, it's the glove of self-love. Oh, 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 Good morning, Mandingos. 8:40. Yeah, wasn't too cold during the night, to be fair. When I first got in, my feet were freezing for about 20 minutes. Oh, and I was rubbing them together. Once my feet warmed up, it was happy dingleberries, as I say in the Dudoinski. But I need to get up now because I'm bursting for slash Gordon. I'm going to drain the lizard, the old Eddie Lizard. Then there's no time for hanging around. Might as well get quickly packed away, make like a tree and split and get out of Dodge City, if you know what I'm talking about. Icicles. Icicles. So there we go, my fun sexualities. That's me all packed away, Baghdad ready to put on my old Baccaroni bin diesel with all my shite and my tarps in there as well. You can see where I had the tarp, where I've been lying down for the night, and I think that's the way. I'm going to make a short exit through the hole in this fence, because when you look over there, can you see that? A nice little gap just to walk straight out of. So I'll just carry my bag, chuck it through there, climb through, bag on, offskis, jaloskis, if you know what I'm talking about, Mandingos. So come on then, let's get crack-a-lacking. Right. Yep, just climb through that hole in the fence. Here we go, folks. Let's get out of Dodge City. Come on, Mandingos. Oh, yes. It's another successful stealth camp completed. You better believe it. So that's it, my fan sexualities. That's the end of this week's stealth camping video. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's been freezing, but it's been fantastic at exactly the same time. If you have liked it, guys, please give this Mandingo a big thumbs up. Leave a comment. It really does help the channel. Make sure you tune in for the next one, which will be a wild camping adventure. Don't know where I'm going to go, but there'll be a wild camping video on the Blood Outdoor Show on Wednesday night. You know it makes sense, guys. Tune in next Friday for another mooch around some random town I'm going to choose. Yeah, and another takeaway review. And obviously next Sunday for another serious stealth camp. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Right.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, might very nice.